Hi there, it's Miss Mason here. Tobias the turtle just took us on a wonderful adventure of the pond habitat. We have our list of pond plants and animals that we are going to add brand new plants and animals that we just learned about in our story. Let's go ahead and start by reviewing all the plants and animals that we've already learned. Pond plants and animals. We have our plants on this side. We have trees, grass, lily pads, and cattails all live in ponds. And we also have the animals that survive in the pond habitat too. We learned about turtles, fish, ducks, frogs, and raccoons. Let's think of some more animals that we saw in our story. Do you remember learning about our lily pads and our frogs? Yes, those are already on our list. We have water lilies here, a frog here. And do you remember what this animal is called? A heron, a blue heron. Let's add that to our list. Is a heron a plant or an animal? It's an animal. Let's add it to our list. Heron. I'm putting all of our new plants and animals in the color black. Do you remember what this one is called? This is a water strider. A water strider lives at the top of the pond on the surface. Is that a plant or an animal? A water strider is an animal. It's an insect or a bug. Water strider. They live in the pond habitat too. Let's take a look at some more plants and animals that live in the pond habitat. Do you remember what this is called? A crayfish. A crayfish. Is a crayfish a plant or an animal? A crayfish is an animal. And where did they live in the pond? Did they live on the surface? Did they live around the pond? Or did they live down in the water? Crayfish. Crayfish live down in the dirt of the murky, murky water. Do you remember what this animal is called? A beaver. A beaver, is that a plant or an animal? A beaver is an animal. Beavers build beaver dams. And they use their big front teeth to chew trees to build their beaver dams. We know this plant. This is a cattail. We made a wonderful craft of a cattail already. And lastly, we have our animal, the raccoon. He lives around the pond. And remember, they have to stay very still to catch some fish, right? Very good job. And we also learned about a few other insects as well. We had the butterflies and the dragonflies. Those are insects or animals that live around the pond as well. So butterflies, and dragonflies. Very good. So we have such an amazing list of all the pond plants and animals. I'll see you next time.